just about set to go now. And towing the slab, Clark Schmidt.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
All right, ready to go here. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Here's a Mets lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
1 out, base is empty. Outside low, 3-1 now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. With the shift on, hits right into it. The throw to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Can't make contact with the sweeper.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mets go down quickly. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And getting the call here, Griffin Canning. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Fought off foul. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Big time power. Right side, Alonso. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year. Currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Well, this lineup sees it as very important to put the ball in play, Boog. I mean, this is an age where strikeouts are up so high and guys are swinging and missing, going for the fences. But if you can increase that contact rate, you
slings to first, and Bellinger is out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Yanks held in check. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. And now it's Mark Vientos. Schmidt back to work. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next pitch is outside. Will Warren, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good eye right there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one ripped. Into the second deck and gone. Kiss that ball goodbye. And the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. That's in there. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Starling Marte stands in now, looks at that one inside. Right through there for a strike. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Judge makes the catch. 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys. Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now in the Bronx, bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Lindor, leadoff man, retired here in the second. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Foul ball there. On the ground. And foul ball. Swing and a ground ball. Vientos whips it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. So digging in, Anthony Volpe.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
2 down, nobody on. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Alonso makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Mets 1 and the Yankees nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Warren, in his rookie season, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round. In 2021, just missed. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Pitch misses. Ball 3. And that's in for a strike. Out to short, Volpe. One up, one down. And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Fastball for a strike at 95. Slice down the right side. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So the batting order turns over. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swing and a pop-up. Volpe. And that is that. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back at Yankee Stadium, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Out towards left center. Nimmo sizing this one up. And out number 1 on the grab. Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Jorbit Bibas stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That one inside. And the count now 2-0. And there's the strike. Cut on and lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Mets 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back in the Bronx, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Juan Soto. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. That's long gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd. his 9th homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 2-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here's Pete Alonso. Right through there for a strike. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. That one finds the zone. 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off. Fastball for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And there's the strike. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Top half of inning number 4. This ball's chopped on the ground. Bare hand grab, fires to first. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go. And
he takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now with the Subway Series. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. And a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Kicks and fires. And now 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Bounce to the right. Acuna. That takes care of Grisham. Here comes Aaron Judge. Grounded out his first time. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Cody Bellinger.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Outside with a breaking ball. Hit in the air, center field. He's got it, and that will end the inning. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Mets 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back now with the Subway Series. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Warren back to work. That one fouled off. Warren winds and deals. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2 now. Next offering misses down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second, and it gets by him. Alvarez through second. Runner at third, nobody out. And next for the Mets, Luis Angel Acuna. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Runner at third, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next pitch is outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So up next, Tyrone Taylor struck out swinging his first time. Ball 1 to Taylor.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Back to the top of the Mets order, and now it's Frankie Lindor.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Runner at third, 2 away. And that is out of play. Foul ball, still 0-2. Stays alive.
One ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. There's a swing and a drive. And this one looks like trouble. Alvarez crosses the plate. It's 3-0.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Will Warren departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Tim Hill on to pitch out of the pen here. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And now it's Juan Soto. And that one fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Strike 2.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Man at second. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Alonso stands in now and watches strike one. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Out to short, Volpe. Whips it to first. And that takes care of Alonso. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. First offering misses badly for ball one.
You know, these Yankees, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Next pitch way upstairs.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
That's a laser base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Now, Jason Dominguez. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Oh, 1 down. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now here is Anthony Volpe.
Ball 1, no strike.
First and second here, no outs. That's in there, and now it's even 1-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning and off to a shaky start. And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 3. Goldie, the lead runner at second. Dominguez at first with no outs. That's out to center field. Taylor moving under it. Nabs it. Runner tags at second. But now he won't try for third. Stays put with 1 away. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And misses inside.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. On the ground to short, could be 2. Touches the bag for 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. Another frame in the books as the perfect game falls by the wayside. It's the Mets 3 and the Yankees nothing. Back now with the Subway Series. Top 6. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Hill, in his 7th season, he features a sinker, a 4-seamer, and he works in a slider. They say he went.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fastball is outside. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Count full.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Three-two on the way. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
That one misses.
Nope.
So a leadoff walk.
When you go that deep into an at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Man at first, nobody out. Now here is Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a foul out of play. Nobody out. Runner at first. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Inside.
In.
Now 1-2. Runner at first with no outs here. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Man at first, one away. On a line out towards center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in, and there are 2 down. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. 1 for 2. That clips the corner. Vientos, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that misses at 1-1. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Mets 3 and the Yankees nothing. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom of the 6th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswald Peraza. And that's in the dirt. Just off the inside edge.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
There's your strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
That one the other way. Toss to Alonso. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Now back, second baseman.
Jorbeat Bebos getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Pitch is in there. Strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And that one almost got him. Hot shot to third. Tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Grisham up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He hammers one out to right. And they close the gap. It's 3-1.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
So 2 down, and now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And that one clips the corner. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back in the Bronx, now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. There's a strike. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
1 down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Just outside. And that's ball 1.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning, only down 2.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Cody Bellinger. The Yankees looking to rally.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
A dive, and he can't haul it in. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Really important at bat coming up now.
And fouled off. Tying run at the plate. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first in time. And they get Goldschmidt for the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Puts a bunt down. Bare hands it. Tough play. Safe. Almost made the play, but now it's a 1-run ball game.
Just a huge moment in this game, Boog. This is zero wiggle room for error on these plays, and to do it with the pressure of being late in this game, wow, that was really impressive.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Griffin Canning will depart, and he leaves with the lead after giving them some decent innings. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a moment. A new arm into the game, the righty, Ryan Stanek.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
1 down. Anthony Volpe digs in now. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom of the 7th. Squirts away a little bit. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Marte sizes this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Wells up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. Dominguez off of first with 2 away. Fastball for a strike. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Genesis Cabrera preparing to come on if needed. Diaz also getting ready. And there's a base hit to left. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Next offering is outside. That one missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Laser base hit. around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, a big two-out hit, and the game is tied.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
First and second, 2 outs. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jorby Bebos. That one's upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Taylor drops into the glove, and the inning is over. But they score twice and even it up late. 8th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Ready to begin the 8th, and now the Mets DH, Juan Soto. Hill back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now a fly ball to right center. Grisham settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Pete Alonso now at the plate.
If you don't get ahead in the count,
manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ian Hamilton gets the ball now.
Number 71. Ian Hamilton.
Ball 1,
Inside,
no
ball 1.
strikes. On the ground to the left. And
Nope,
it's
that's foul.
just foul. That was close. And a swing and a miss there.
really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Mark Vientos will hit next. He's already homered in this game. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And the 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied at 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Dedniel Nunez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Grisham in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Ooh, Baia. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And there's a ball. And that's
Ball
down
two.
and away.
2-2 the count. The count's full.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. It's Aaron Judge now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that's ripped for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Bellinger up to hit. 1 for 3. Inside, just missed. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And that drops in for a strike. Action in the Mets bullpen. Reed Garrett getting ready to go. Senga getting loose as well. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Taylor on the move, racing back. Bounces off the wall as he makes a great grab.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Here is Goldschmidt. Chop back up the middle. Acuna to first, and that is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up, all tied up at 3 apiece. Back now in the Bronx, all set to start the 9th in this one. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Ball to strike. Fastball is outside. Here's a 2-2. Got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 3 in this one. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Fastball for a strike. All tied up here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Francisco Alvarez getting ready to hit. That one off the mark. Ball 1. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That clips the zone, and the count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Kodai Senga.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Dominguez in the box, lays off for ball 1. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Edwin Diaz, the closer of the staff, is throwing. 1-1 now. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Outside low. The count now 2-2. Goes down looking. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. Smoked on the ground, a second. Tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Wells in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And he grounds one to the right side. Alonso steps on the bag. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. Still tied 3-3. On to extra innings. Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
That's a little high. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
And that one fouled off. And that is out of play. Got him! Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on. Have the force at second first. Perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
Next one misses. 1-1. In the air, left field. Dominguez squeezes it, and there are 2 outs. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now a chance for Francisco Lindor. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
2 down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Foul ball, still 0-2. Struck him out looking on the backdoor slider.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswald Peraza. The pitch. And that one upstairs, ball 1. That's inside. And that's ball 2.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Man at second. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Struck him out looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. Jorbeat Bebos, the next to hit.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. One away, and the game-winning run stands at second. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
Struck him out looking.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Now here's Trent Grisham, and that's a strike. The winning run on second base. That's towards center. Taylor gets there. He's under it. Makes the grab. And that's the third out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and one left on base. On to inning number 11 we go. All tied up at 3 apiece. We're in extras here. Here's Juan Soto.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
Hamilton back to work. Fouled off. He was late. Next pitch misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball 2. 2-1.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that is foul. Man at second. Good job to fight that one off. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. Fought off foul. Next pitch is outside. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Vientos in the box now. Takes strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
But a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
With the go-ahead run standing at second, we are in the 11th.
That's a ball.
Next pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes. Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in New York, bottom of the inning, here is Aaron Judge. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And
Nope.
ball one
Outside.
to Judge. On the ground to third. Vientos whips it to first. One up, one down. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
One away. The winning run at second. And another ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that.
2-2 the count.
Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Tap foul at the plate. Oh, 1 now. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. The Yanks lead 1, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. Back now, and we're in extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning. Mark Leiter Jr. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. So digging in, Brandon Nimmo. Man at second, nobody out. And Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Swing and a foul out of play. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
Marte in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
And the runner's coming home. Out at the plate. He's out trying to steal home. Lifted in the air down the left side. Dominguez in and to his right. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Reed Garrett.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Number 7, Brett Davies.
Substitution now at second base. Pinch running here, Ben Rice. He's the potential winning run, so they're hoping he can score on a base hit. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. There's a strike to the knees, and it's 0-1.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Man at second. To the right side, and a foul ball. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third. Here's the throw to the plate. In comes the winning run, and the Yankees win it in 12.
You know, you had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
And the final score here, 4-3. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB.